When you truly live under the authority of the one you call Lord, when you actually say, yes, Lord, I treat you as Lord, something powerful takes place. You begin to step into the authority that comes from Him. You gain the strength to stand in His name over anything that tries to stand over you. And nothing that tries to claim authority in your life has any right to do so when you are surrendered to the one who holds all authority. Very early in the account of Joseph in Scripture, there is a striking detail. We know Joseph for the powerful Egyptian name Pharaoh later gives him, but before that, there was another name given to him by people who despised him. Yet, even though it came from hatred, it was an extraordinary name, Bol Halamot, the Lord of Dreams, the Master of Dreams. And that name tells us something deep, something personal. Joseph is a foreshadowing of the Messiah. And if Joseph was called the Master of Dreams, then it points to Messiah as the true Lord of Dreams. And this isn't just a poetic idea. It means something for your life. It means that just as the people in the story had to bring their dreams to Joseph, you're called to bring your dreams to the Messiah. All of them, not just the good ones, not just your plans for the future, but especially the ones that broke along the way. Every person who lives long enough knows what broken dreams feel like. Everyone has something they wanted that never came to pass, something they prayed for that didn't happen, someone they loved who did not love them back, a relationship that shattered, a marriage that didn't survive, a family that fractured, a career path that vanished, a longing you carried for years that never became reality, maybe something you tried your best to build fell apart, or something you poured your heart into slipped away. People carry these disappointments for a lifetime. The sorrow stays, the memory stays, the ache stays, but Messiah is not only the Lord of good dreams, He is the Lord of broken dreams too. And if He is the Lord of your dreams, then He is the one you must give them to. Don't hold on to the broken pieces. Don't hide them. Don't bury them. Don't pretend they don't hurt. Give Him the abandoned hopes. Give Him the rejections. Give Him the disappointments. Give Him the parts of your heart that got bruised along the way. Give Him the thing that didn't work out, the thing you still mourn, the thing you still wonder about. Give Him the sorrow, the tears, the wounds, the scars. He already knows them, but He wants you to hand them over so He can redeem them. Joseph interpreted dreams and gave them meaning. In the same way, Messiah takes your dreams, even the broken ones, and gives them purpose. This doesn't mean you will get everything you once hoped for. It means He can take the things that hurt you, the things that disappointed you, and transform them so that even they become part of your blessing. Nothing is wasted when it is placed in His hands. But dreams are not only memories of the past. There are also the dreams you carry now, your present desires, your ambitions, your plans for your life, the things you hope to achieve, the things you long for deep inside. You cannot cling to these either. If He is the Lord of your dreams, then that includes the dreams you're still dreaming. You must place these in His hands as well. Some people are afraid to do this because they fear that if they surrender what they want most, God might say no. But surrender is the path of blessing. When you hold on to your plans without Him, they cannot be blessed anyway. Anything you cling to apart from God becomes a place where the enemy tries to enter. If your desire becomes something you try to fulfill on your own without surrender, that desire can become a foothold for things that are not from Him. The way to freedom is to give Him your longings. Be honest about what you want. Don't deny your desires. Bring them to Him. Tell Him, Lord, this is what I desire. This is what I hope for. This is what I dream of. But I give it to you. When you trust Him with your dreams, whether the answer is yes or no, you will be blessed. If He says yes, His blessing will rest on it. If He says no, you will still be blessed because He has something better for you, something that will bring more life, more goodness, and more purpose than what you imagined for yourself. Now think again of Joseph. In the story, he is not only the master of dreams. By the end, he becomes Lord over the entire land of Egypt. Pharaoh places everything under his authority. Nothing could happen without Joseph's approval. This is not just a historical detail. This is a sign of Messiah, the one who went down into suffering, who carried your pain, your sin, your burden, your shame, is the same one who rose and became Lord of all. He descended lower than anyone, and then He rose higher than all. He took on everything that was against you and then conquered it all. If He carried your sin into death and now stands above all things, that means He is Lord over your sin. Your past has no authority over you. Your mistakes have no right to define you. your habits, your addictions, your patterns, none of these have authority anymore. They may try to act like they own you, but they have no legal claim. They are like squatters in a house whose owner has returned. They have no papers, no rights, no authority. If you've been living under bondage, it is not because that bondage has power. It's because at some point you accidentally gave it room. But its authority is illegitimate. Today, you can step into the truth that it has no hold on you. You can begin living in victory, not because of your strength, but because of His authority. But there is a double reality here. If you want to walk in His authority, you must live under His authority. If you want things in your life to submit to you, then you must submit to Him. People sometimes say, well, I made Him Lord back when I accepted Him. But making Him Lord is not a one-time thing. It is a daily surrender. Every day you choose again. Every day you say, yes, Lord. Every day you follow. If He says to stop something, you stop. If He says to walk away, you walk. If He says to begin something, you begin. If you keep holding on to a sin He told you to release, then you are obeying that sin instead of Him. When you treat Him as Lord, when you actually live as though His word is final, His authority becomes active in your life. And when you stand in that authority, things that once controlled you begin to lose their grip, darkness begins to flee, bondage begins to break. You begin to realize that the authority He has is authority He also gives to you in His name. So take the authority He has given you. Stand in His name. Speak to the sin that has followed you and say, you have no authority over me anymore. Speak to the bondage that tried to claim your life and say, you are illegitimate. You no longer belong here. Speak to the addiction, the habit, the fear, the depression, the anxiety, whatever has tried to dominate you, and say, your authority is broken, not in your own strength, but in the name of the one who conquered all things. Tell the enemy, you have no authority over my life, my home, my family, my calling, or my future. My Lord has all authority, and you have none. When you live like that, when you stop letting old chains speak as though they have power, you begin to walk in the freedom that was paid for with His blood.